Well, hello friends, it's me, Kat, and we're going to do our live chat. We're going to talk about how you're doing on your routines. And if you're watching this, you're watching it recorded because no one has jumped on the line yet. I've just opened up. If you haven't already, please subscribe and click that little bell. If you don't know how to do the Flylady system with Kat, I recommend you go watch how to do the Flylady system for newbies on my YouTube channel. And in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and greet everyone, and then I will be entertaining questions. So, hi Tina, how are you today? We've got 12 hopping on already. We'll have 25, 30, 40 in a little bit. Hey Mary B, how are you? Erin Standifer, good to have you back. Angela Conti, hello, hello. Connie Miller, Roxy Wolf, Amy, Bets E, Bets Y, hi Bets. Tamara Russell Chartowski, I hope I'm saying it right. Judy's Weight Watcher Lifestyle, hi Kat from Virginia. Rita Duncan, Amy, she's also an Amy, stuff too. Yasmin, hello. Tracy B, hello. Sarah Simplicity, hello, hello, hello. Okay. Tracy Vance is here from Michigan. Mr. B is here. It's a free day for everyone. Jamise is here. Ooh, I gotta change glasses. Jamise Toyer, Tony Rose from sunny California. Let me put on my glasses. So it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon here on the Eastern Seaboard. And we have accomplished some things today, so we're going to check and see what you did. Allison Stevens, my love, is here. I'm looking for some more people to come on. Should be here in just a minute. We're already up to 35 with 4 thumbs up. Please give every video you watch a thumbs up. For anyone you watch that you enjoy their videos, it really helps for you to see them again when their notifications come, and it helps that person's videos to be promoted by YouTube to other people. Evie Jeeby's here. I was just talking to her on the phone, one of my mentees. Hey, Yvette. Carissa is here, and Nilla, and Allison saying hey to Mr. B, and Kathy Petrowski Williams. Goodness gracious. Okay, this morning, how many of you were on the morning video? Free day, I'm outside planting a dozen tomatoes. Awesome. I wish you were here planting tomatoes. We need some tomatoes planted. Tony. Judy. Okay, Judy must have been here this morning because she's given me a heart. Lovely Libra Deidre, hello, it's been a long time since I've caught you live. Welcome back. Yes, Tony was. Okay, so Tony, remind everybody why they're going to give us a heart. So everybody look for Tony's comment. And then when you read it, if you've done what she said, put a little heart up. So Tony, you're in charge. Put that up. I'll see what you remember. All right, Jeannie Bouvier is here. Bouvier. Jeannie Bouvier or Jean, I'm not sure. Finally caught you live. Isn't that the same last name that that Aunt B had in real life? Wasn't that the actor's real last name? Lisa Chapman's given us a heart. Tracy B. Okay, let's see. Did you say it yet? Did you say it yet? You haven't said it yet. Allison's here. Thumbs down. She didn't get it done. Amy was here. Okay, Lisa was here. Yvonne was, is that right? Was that her name, Movier? I think so. Tracy B's given us a heart. Okay, Brooke Jimerson, hello. I visited the Patreon page. Yay, Tony Rose. But that wasn't the reason for the heart. Do you remember what the reason for the heart was? Do you remember? Hi, Shar. Not sure. Not sure about Aunt B. That's okay. Allison says, I wasn't there this morning. Jennifer Williams. Hey, Jennifer. I don't know what the hearts are for. My why? What's your why? No, it was if you did one of your routines. Do you remember what it was? I actually don't remember either, but I think I asked you to make sure you did your whole morning routine. I think that was it. So if you did your whole morning routine, give me a little heart. There we go. Aisha's given us a heart. Allison's given a heart. Let's go over the morning routine so you remember what it is. It's get up in the morning. Oh, Lisa, that's what it was. Did you time your laundry? Did anyone time their laundry? Let's get the hearts for the morning routine first. Okay. Ooh, look at them rolling in. That makes me so happy. Amy and Jeannie and Tamara, or Jean and Sarah and Amy and Rita, all giving me hearts. Okay. So also, if you did time your laundry, how long did it take you to fold it and put it away? I'm glad you did it anyway, Tony. So I timed my laundry. I set the timer for 7 minutes. I had it all folded. It was a load of towels, washcloths and face cloths. I had it folded and put on the shelf, and I was sitting back down before the timer went off, and I wasn't hurrying. It doesn't take long. I also timed emptying the dishwasher this morning. Very interesting. The dishwasher contained pots and pans. It contained a pile of dishes and plates and, big plates and little plates and bowls and loads of spoons and forks and knives and serving pieces, cups and glasses. It was full to the brim. And it took me 3 minutes. 3, because I was making a cup of tea, and it takes 3 minutes for the tea to brew, and I set a timer for the tea to brew, and I got the wild idea that I would empty the dishwasher and see if I could beat the clock, and I did it exactly on time, and that included taking things that had to be put away in the pantry and something that had to be put away in the dining room. So it all worked. 3 minutes. Why do we think things are so hard? Why? Okay, so let's go and see what other comments are that I missed besides all the lovely hearts. So if you timed your laundry, tell me how long it took you. All right. I love this channel. Thank you. Aisha said, technically I was moving slow, but it only took 15 minutes. Wonderful. 15 minutes is not long, but I bet it wouldn't have even taken you that long if you were really trying. Hi, Kat. Oofa, oofa. Purple butterfly. Lynn. Hey, Lynn. What a pretty name. Spelled with an E. I like that. Getting over the flu. 2 loads of laundry. Took out the trash. Go, girl. Good job. 4 minutes, 15 seconds for Connie. I have it folded, but when I do, I will time it. Absolutely. About 15 minutes for Jean. Jean or Jeannie? I'm thinking that's Jean, but I have an aunt whose name is Jeannie, spelled that way, and a friend whose mother's name is Jeannie, spelled that way. So tell me, is it Jeannie or Jean? Tony Rose, yes, every day. Let's see. Allison said, it seems so much longer. I know. 4 minutes for Libby in Ireland. Hi, good day, Nancy H. Have you timed folding your laundry? Jamie said 15 minutes, but we have 7 people in the household. See, not long. And you know what? When you have 7 people, everybody can jump on that project, right? It took Iron Fist 30 minutes. 30 minutes? Seriously? Jean is pronounced like Jean. Thank you, Jean. Okay, so maybe Mr. B needs to take care of someone on here. I hope he's paying attention. Gani said, good evening, Kat, and good evening to you in the Netherlands. Did you time your laundry? Maybe, maybe not. Becca, hi Becca, happy Tuesday. Have you timed folding your laundry? And did you do your morning routine? If you did your morning routine, give me a heart and tell me how many minutes it took for you to fold your laundry. That was the question today. We've got 55 people on here. I may have missed some comments. I don't think I did, but maybe. There we go. There we go, Mr. B. Thank you so much. Becca did her morning routine. Awesome. Good job. Nancy says 0. It took her 0. She got a heart, so that's for doing her morning routine, and 0 minutes to fold and put away her laundry. Did you not have laundry today? Maybe that's it. All right. All right, so if you weren't here this morning, every morning, I try to make it morning 2 days a week when I'm mentoring. It's not morning, it's more like noon. We go over all the stuff that's in the points system. I don't go over the point system itself because that's on Patreon, but we talk about all the routines, basic weekly plan, and zone. So today is free day, unless you work, and if you work, then you don't get a free day. I never got one for 40 years. It wasn't the end of the world. You can do this, but you're going to probably do your zone on the weekend or your weekend, whatever that is, and also your planning would be on like a Sunday afternoon. All right, let's see. It took Gani about 8 minutes. Gani, am I pronouncing your name correctly? I'm sorry if I'm not. Tamara said, I haven't folded today because it's my sheets day, so I just put them back on the bed. Awesome. I love to hear that. Great job. How long did it take you to put them back on the bed and make the bed? How long do you think? People think that's such a hard job. Carissa, morning except for paper. Good job. Well, paper is a separate routine from the morning routine, so you can say you did the morning routine. Paper routine stands alone, so does laundry, okay? Nancy, no laundry today. All right, Becca said no laundry done, I'm planning to do a load after work. You're still working. Okay, that's perfectly acceptable. Heart, no laundry today though for Jennifer Williams, and Hi from India, Kartiki. What's your first name? So I can call you by your first name. That would be lovely. Okay. Marique, are you going to sleep? Good night. It was so wonderful to have you, and you did your morning routine. Good. I hope you do your whole before bed routine. It is 4 o'clock in the afternoon here. In other parts of the world, like where I think you're from, Marique, it's 5 or 6 hours ahead. So it's 9 or 10 at night. So you're getting ready for bed. India, I have no idea what time it is there. It may be 4 o'clock in the morning. KK, okay. Just put KK in every time and I'll call you that. All right. What time is it in India, KK? I'd like to know. Okay. What else? What else do you want to talk about? We're going to talk for 20 minutes. We're halfway through. It's 11 o'clock in Switzerland, almost time for bed. 2200 is 11 o'clock. Only the reason I know that pretty quickly is because I worked for the railroad. It's 2 o'clock in the morning in India. Well, I'm glad you're live with us, but I hope you're going to get some good rest and that you have an opportunity to sleep a little later in the morning. I sure do. CK, I am hand washing everything right now because of COVID, a small load or 2 daily. CK, do you have to take your clothes out to a laundromat? Is that the reason you're saying that? And if that's so, I totally understand. I have a client who has to do that herself in her home. She has to take her clothes to a laundromat and can't do that right now. KK, just studying and finding a partner. I don't know what that means, but good. I think it's time for you to go to sleep though. CK said, yes. Bet said, I've been away for a while. Are you no longer in the Henny Bee? We are not in the Henny Bee. The Henny Bee is on a lot up for sale. We put it up for sale so that we could come and live full time with my mother because both of my sisters and I were switching off days with my mother. Marty had to have some major surgery and is still recovering and may have to have more. And Patty has been ill ever since that time in February with a severe case of bronchitis, no COVID, no pneumonia, thank goodness, but she is still sick. And we moved in right before the COVID-19 outbreak that we were aware of it anyway. And so the timing couldn't have been more perfect. We're taking really good care of my mom. We're totally isolated from everyone and everything. Even though we're in a neighborhood, we don't allow anyone in the house, not her nurses, not her CNAs, nothing. Everything we do is over the phone. So we're doing it all and it's good. It's good. No housekeeper. We do still have a man who takes care of the yard, but I can't let the housekeeper come in the home. So I'm doing the full housekeeping and it's just fine because it's just the Flylady system. I actually like it better doing it myself. Okay. Let's see. CK, thank you for what you do. You're welcome. Cottage Keeper. Hey, Karen, that's my daughter's name. Needing help with sorting through craft supplies and my grown children's things. Okay, grown children's things. Oh, soft spot for me. Let's get them in a box and get them ready for the grown children when they come over next time and present them to them and they can do what they want to with them. You are no longer the keeper of the things. They are the keeper of the things. More than likely, they will go through it and then they will throw it away. Don't let that hurt your heart. Some of them are going to keep it. Most of them are not going to. Things that we think are important are not necessarily so important to others. So put it in a box for each child and give it to these adults actually. They may enjoy it. They may not even want it. You have to make them take it out of the house. Okay. And then for the other thing you had, which was, craft supplies, another really soft spot for us sidetracked people. We tend to love crafts and we have a pretend self that we think can do all these things and has time for it. And you may have enjoyed it in the past or you thought you would enjoy it and you invested a lot of money in it and you've got lots of supplies and it's just sitting, taking up valuable space in your home. So what you want to do is determine who you are. Who are you? Who are you? What do you really enjoy? What do you want to make time for? What do you no longer have time for? So when you're looking through it, you can say, okay, crafting supplies, scrapbooking. I am not a scrapbooker, so why do I need this? I'm going to give that away or throw that away. I know it's horrible because a lot of that stuff is so expensive, but it's water under the bridge. You can't get the money back. So I am not a crafter, or I am not a crocheter, or I am not a stained glass maker, or I am not a jewelry maker, or I am not a beater, or I'm not a knitter, or I'm not a sewer, Or you could say, I have enjoyed all of these things, painting and, all these different things that I've loved to do over the years, but I'm not embracing that anymore. I'm going to pick one thing that I think I might really enjoy to continue to do, and that is X. And that's what I'm going to keep. Everything else is going to go. Or 3 things, but I'm going to keep a narrowed down version of it. I'm not doing this for employment. I don't need all these things. I'm not making money from this. And I need room in my house so I can breathe. So craft is difficult, but you can do it. Just know that when you're doing it, it's going to feel like, everything you do is going to be hard, and your body's going to fight it. Your soul's going to fight it. Everything in you is going to say, no, I want my toys, but you're not playing with your toys. So let them go. And then you will be able to flow, and life will be nicer. I promise. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Gosh, there's so much. So Karen, I hope that helps. KK, I'm not going to speak now. Got to go do some questions. Okay, bye-bye. Aisha, a good friend told me because I'm in my 30s, I would always struggle with disorganization, but I can prove now that I have overcome a life of chaos. Yes, Aisha, we just needed a map, a plan. That's all we need. We're missing something that helps us stay organized, and it's a plan. And now that we know that, it's okay. We're just wired a little differently from other people, okay? And it won't ever be something that's going to be natural for you. You've got to always plan. You're not a born organized, and that's okay because you're in good company. Don't you like all of us? We're the same way. Okay, Marique said, did my routines and shopping for the rest of the week for my family and an elderly couple in the neighborhood. Aw, that's so sweet of you, and I know they appreciated it, and I know your family appreciates it. Good job. Okay, Mr. B says, thumbs up and thanks to everyone. We only have 29 thumbs up. We should get more than that. Hi, Marty Watson. Did you do a thumbs up? Jimmy said, I found it difficult to do just 15 minutes of decluttering. I find so much enjoyment in seeing a clear space. I didn't realize I had so much stuff. It was so nicely hidden. Jamise, I know we think we enjoy that, but we have more to life than decluttering. We do enjoy seeing clear space, but paying a price to do that, of investing more than 15 minutes of really hard work, because it's hard work to declutter, to get rid of things that you no longer need or really want, but you think you want, is hard. This is the system, 15 minutes. Embrace the system, trust the system, it works. Let it go, 15 minutes, and then clean up and put it away every day. It's slow but steady wins the race. You know, the tortoise and the hare. Don't rush. Just get a little bit done every day, 4 days a week. It's just 4 days a week. I'm not asking you to do it much. That means on days you don't feel so great, you can still do it. On days you feel great, you can still do it. And guess what? After it's all done, you'll have a habit of working in that room for 15 minutes, 3 or 4 days a week, and you won't have an issue with keeping it clean. See what happens when you deep dive and you work, then all of a sudden you just let it blow up again because you're too exhausted to deal with it mentally anymore. Don't do that to yourself. 15 minutes a day, 4 days a week. That's all I ask until it's totally decluttered, and then start working on deep clean. And it's going to be so nice. Here's Marique saying it totally works, and she's right. All right. Let's see. I am trying to see what I missed. I may have missed somebody. Allison said, I meant to ask you the other day, what about certificates and sweet handprints? I like them, but if I keep them, will my kids even want them someday? They might not. If you think they're important enough, you're the one who's in charge right now. Save what you think they'll enjoy. Get rid of what you think they might not enjoy. Ask them now. Do you think you would like to have this? This is your baby handprint from kindergarten. Would you like me to save it in the box for you? If your child says, nah, then you get to make the final decision. But if you really think that's the way they are, then maybe they don't want it. Maybe you want it. Take a picture of it. All right. Let's see. So I'm going to read from the bottom up. Okay. So Amy, I cleaned my desk yesterday, 3 minutes. I can't believe I put it off for so long. Crazy, isn't it? Cottage Keeper. First name, I can't remember. Thank you so much for very good advice. I'm going to write it down and read it to myself while I'm working on sorting through all these craft supplies. Good. Shar, I used to be able to thumbs up during the live, but going to top chat but going to Top Chat, it doesn't seem to work anymore. Well, you should be in live chat. Live chat. Let me double check to make sure I'm in live chat. Yep, live chat. So make sure you're in live chat, and then you should be able to, I always have to come out of chat and give a thumbs up and then go back. That's how I do it, but I may be wrong. Okay, so I'm keeping on going backwards. Let's see. Marty said, nope, I was free of that stuff. Did that bother you, Marty? Okay. Prayer Warrior said, I'm so glad you were there for your mother. I am an only child and had the privilege of caring for my mom for 5 years in our home. The children, 5 of them, and I worked as a team. Much grace to you. Thank you so much. We've been caring for my mother for 5 years. My dad was included in the picture until he passed away in December. So my sisters and I have been doing full-time care for my mother for 5 years. Crafting supplies are always needed by your local Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts. Will make a good use of them. Excellent, Jamise. Good suggestion. This is the beginning of Marty's comment. I gave to Allison, I gave my adult children their handprints and report cards. They looked at it once and threw it all away. Yep. I remember my mother gave us ours, and I kept mine for a little while, and after a while I said, these don't even look like I remember. This little bubble picture of the blonde-haired girl blowing a bubble that I colored in kindergarten that I remember coloring, it doesn't even look like I remember it. I remember it much better in my mind. I don't want that anymore. So, looking for pans I can put in the dishwasher. Amy, so Tina, I put all my pans in the dishwasher. What's up? Amy, so simple but so freeing to say I'm not a scrapbooker. Yes, Amy. Hi, April. Mariette cleaned and reorganized the fridge, and now it was almost completely empty before my shopping trip. Excellent. Okay, I caught up with all the questions that way. Let me go the other way. Mariette said, and because you get used to the decluttering and the things have their own place, it also makes it easier to put things back in their right spot after you need it. Yes. Aisha, some people don't believe in ADHD symptoms. I do love all the lions. I do have ADHD, so you're absolutely right. I am wired differently. Absolutely. And some of us have severe ADHD, and like my sister Marty, who's on here, who will tell you she has to take medication for it. I just have the ADD part, and it's not as bad. I don't take medication, but we all have it. All of us. We're not born organized. And so that means we're a little ADD, some of us. Okay. CK, I would love an outline of the plan for full-time workers. Okay, get a piece of paper. I'm going to tell you now how to do it. If you don't have a piece of paper now, come back later to this point, 22 minutes, 57 seconds, and this is where it will be. For a full-time worker, you get up in the morning and you do your morning routine, do a clutter check, and go to work. When you come back, you put a load of laundry in, start your supper, and do a clutter check. Children are also going to figure into this depending on if you have them or not. And then you're going to have supper, clean up after supper, do the after dinner routine with the family, do the before bed routine, and possibly when you first come home, if you have the energy or you come home early enough, you could do one of the weekly home blessing hour items. There are 6 of them. Dusting, vacuuming, mopping, glass, sheets, and garbage cans. Pick one, 10 minutes or less. That's all you'd have to do. So maybe do that before you take a shower, or do that before you make supper, or while supper is cooking. So you could get your weekly home blessing done. On your lunch hour, you can do things like run a few little errands or do a little cleaning of your purse and car. The only other things we have are paying your desk, which is planning and desk day, and doing the grocery part of your errand day. So what I suggest on that is that you do the zone, the 4 15-minute zone items on Saturday in 1 hour. And I suggest that you do your errands that you didn't get done during the week then. Then on Sunday afternoons is when I would do my planning and desk day, pay my bills, balance everything, and plan out the week. That's what I suggest. Then after you do your before bed routine and lay out your clothes for the next day, then you're going to do one more clutter check. You're not going to not finish that before bed routine. So you're not going to brush your teeth yet, and you're not going to wipe the sink down until everybody's gone, the kitchen is closed, then you're gonna make sure all the dishes are in the dishwasher is running, you put a clean towel in the kitchen, you take the old one, wipe the sink out, just try it. It doesn't have to be super clean because you're cleaning it constantly. It's gonna stay clean. Put it in the laundry room and then go brush your teeth, floss your teeth, and go to bed. That's it. That's the plan, okay? So that was from 22.57 to 25.14. All right, let's see. Mr. B zapped somebody, I didn't even see them. So that was for CK. Jamie said, since I'm quarantined and not working, I feel like now is the time. Maybe I should do 15 minutes twice a day. No, 15 minutes once a day. Because when you go back to work, if that's what you're quarantined from, you can't go to work, you have to learn to live with the system. So this is the dripping of water. Where's away stone? Just the dripping of water. We are not going to double up. It is not the time for that. This is a time to reflect, to have time for yourself that you haven't had. This is the time. So the afternoons are for you. Let's see. Why do I have to fight you to make you not work? Jean said, enjoyed Patreon video today. I'm in maintenance mode now, but always doing paperwork because of my husband's medical visits. Okay, good, Jean. I'm glad you enjoyed that. We are all there, Allison said. Marty said, Kat can tell when I don't take my pill. Absolutely. Carla said, good afternoon, but I love you, Marty. Carla said, good afternoon, Kat and Mr. B. So good to finally catch you live. Warmth and blessings to you. Mary Eek, every family member has a nostalgia box. We can all put stuff we want to keep in there, but nothing more than that. So it's full, and you want to keep something more, you need to make a choice. I love that, Mary Eek. Excuse me. Mom, I'm on live. Mom, I'm on live. I have no idea what that is. Apple. You can have an apple, of course. They're already washed. Sorry. Every family member, okay, we talked about that, and take something else out. There you go. Tina said, I have a Calphalon brand. They need to be hand washed. Well, then hand wash them. They won't be hard to wash. I hand wash sometimes if I don't have room in the dishwasher. When I'm in my RV, I wash everything by hand, dry it, and put it away, and find it very satisfying. So if that's the kind of pans you want, then that's what you're gonna have to do. Okay, it's not a big deal. You can do it. Okay, CK said, thank you. Tina said, hi, Mr. B and everyone. Marietta, I love that. Amy said, oops, I put my Calphalon in the dishwasher. Is it tearing them up, or seem to be fine? A lot of things people think they can't put in the dishwasher. They actually can. I put my fine china in the dishwasher. Hello. And it has a silver ring around the edge, and it's just fine. Mary Eek said, I'm going to try to get my very distracted kids to the weekly home blessings tomorrow morning while I work from home. Curious to see how it'll go. You have to inspect what you expect. That's what you have to do, Mary Eek. Boogie Ma'am, what's your first name? Since finding you and Marla, I was able to discard all my son's extra funeral programs because they are not my son. Absolutely, and I'm so sorry for your loss. There's how to do the Flylady system for newbies. The link for those of you who have never watched it. It is a very important part of understanding how Kat interprets I hate to talk about myself in the third person, how I interpret the Flylady system for you to make it easier, okay? Let's see. Amy, my teenage daughter decluttered and painted my laundry room. What? Send her over. Everyone wants her. We love her. She's a born organized, I betcha. Okay, Kiki's back. Welcome back. Kim said, hi, Kat. Becca said, I'm perfectionist, always trying to do better and nothing ever good enough. And we are all with you there, Becca. We all do that. And it's a very cruel thing to do to yourself. Yes, you defeat yourself. It's a very cruel thing to do to yourself and to your family. You have to learn to let go of perfectionism. It is not anything that God expects of you. I don't expect it of you. Why in the world would you expect it of yourself? You are not bigger than God. Let it go, okay? You have to practice not being a perfectionist. Jimmy said, okay, I appreciate the correction. I am always working. I find it difficult to rest, but thank you for permission. Absolutely, Jamise, and I understand. And that's Karen. That's so funny. You're not my Karen, are you? I have my best friend, Karen, one of my dear friends, Karen, that I named my daughter Karen for. Her nickname is Boogie. That's really strange. Okay. Hi, Karen. I won't forget your name. I will inspect. Thanks, Mary says. CK, going to join your Patreon. Excellent. Come on over. If you haven't joined Patreon, I encourage you to do so. It's only $5 a month, and it's 5 great videos every week. My videos for the week are already ready to go and ready to roll out. Today was one about maintenance. Meanwhile, you can be on maintenance for a little while. I've got just different ones out there. Yesterday was what is your why? You know, why are we doing the things we do? So there's a lot of really good things out there for you. So welcome, CK. Ellie K, I have such a variety of stuff that I have a hard time finding a place for each thing to have a home. Any suggestions? Yeah, your house is too small for all your stuff, so you have to scale down. You don't have enough room for everything. You've just told me that. So you're going to have to scale down. Otherwise, you're living in storage. You're living in storage. Jennifer says Kat's Patreon is awesome. Thank you, Jennifer. I call my daughter Boogie, and she always danced around. That's so funny, Amy. Yeah, that's what we call my friend Boogie. Actually, you know, I'm like 66 years old, and there was a song when we were all young that was Get Down, Boogie, Oogie, Oogie, and she used to dance to that, and that's why we called her Boogie. So Ellie K, I don't mean to be mean, but that's the problem. You have too much stuff for your house. So if you want to have a breathable, lovely, calm experience, then you want to get rid of some stuff. It'll be difficult. It'll be like, but once it's gone, you're gonna flow, and flowing is so nice. Think of that when you've gone to the ocean before and gotten on a float and gone out in the water when the water was choppy, and it was like, and you're crashing into the ground and you're getting your knees scraped up and you're tumbling, and then someday you get on a float in the ocean and the waves are just like that, and you just enjoy it so much. That's what it's like when you live in a calm, organized home, okay? All right. Amy says, declutter with a smiley face. There's my Patreon link for everyone. Let's see. Jamie said, Patreon is the best $5 I've ever spent. Thank you, Jamise. I have the same problem, Amy said. That's right, Amy. We're a sisterhood, so we can all do this together. Know that you're not alone when you're trying to overcome these things. Allison said, okay, Allison said that Patreon is the best $5 ever. I love you, Allison. Carissa said, I love that phrase. I do not want to live in storage. That is exactly what I feel like right now. Yeah, no one wants to live in a storage center. So you have to just make meaningful choices. It's not mean. You know all about my inner child. Yes, I do, L-E-K. Jimmy said, I like that term. Many of us included have lived in storage. Yes, we have many of us, including all of us, have lived that way. Our rule for stuff, Jean said, is if we don't use it in a year, then it has to go. And if clothes come in, clothes go out. I'm going to make a video. That's very interesting that you said that, Jean. Larry suggested it, and it's so true. The reason we have clutter is because we bring clutter in. So I'm making a video on Monday, clutter in, clutter out. Something like that. That may be what I call it. I don't know. But it's going to be based on that right there. I love your YouTube channel. Thank you, Vanessa. So nice to have you here. Hi, Candace. Emmy said, that's a great phrase. I don't want to live in storage. I'll remember that. Thank you. You're welcome. Can't stay long. Have a Zoom meeting with my book club. And I have to go too. It's been 33 minutes. I hope you enjoyed this call. And I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow morning. Well, tomorrow I'm going to be mentoring from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. But I have a break around noon, and I will get you a 15-minute video then. All right? All right, that's it for today. I hope you have a fabulous day, and always remember that you are beautiful. Mwah. Bye.